Hey there, it's WaraAina. I'm back again with my high chaos kill run of Dishonored. Starting off with my usual warnings. This run through will contain spoilers, as I will run all the way through the DLC, and it will also contain violence, gore, and blood because this is a high chaos run, which means I will kill a lot of people. And it may contain some mild cussing on my part because as I'm dying, I might just cuss, you know. Anyway, let's get started. I would like to point out when I say kill all, I do have a select few people that I will probably not wind up killing. I'm just gonna kill almost everybody and certainly try to kill all the enemies. But there's a couple people like Conroe who I've decided not to kill. I decided not to kill before I started the game. I thought I'd mentioned that at the very first episode, but I guess I must have forgotten. Sorry. Yeah. Alright, that's the way I need to go to get out. But before I do that, you can see there's some loot back in there, so we're gonna turn this wheel. In here. Grab the loot. That's really why we came in here. Healthy appetite. Wow. Interesting. Okay, so that locks me in. Now I have to use my flank ability here to get out. Climbing up onto the roof. Can I climb up onto that roof? I can. I think there's some crossbow bolts over here. Sweet. Anything else? Doesn't look like it. Yep. Nothing in the trash can. Now, I have fallen to my death during this part right here because I have misgripped this.
Is that you?
Yeah, it's me, Samuel. I'm coming. This is a really long drop. It's enough to kill you. There we go. Let's get this.
Hey, Corvo. It's Samuel. I'm here.
I'm coming. Now, for a moment of
From the
truth.
way I
Did I get all the paintings?
Campbell lived a pretty posh life. Maybe it's not my
There's
place
another
to
dead
say,
well in the background.
but men of the faith shouldn't live like barons. Are you ready to go?
Is that supposed to be like flesh dripping? Or like from where they cut? Or is that actually part of these whales?
Okay, let's go.
Okay, so I've met Samuel. I got all the paintings. I got a lot of the coins. I found all the runes, bone charms, and the outsider shrine. Oh yeah, I didn't kill Griff, but you kind of need Griff. Griff's a merchant. He's basically an NPC, so well, they're all NPCs, but he's basically an essential NPC, so you need him. Okay, Overseer's undone. Martin is on his way to join the Loyalists, and Campbell's fate has thrown the Overseers into disarray. Decoding the High Overseer's journal may reveal any number of strategic secrets, most notably the location of the rightful heir to the throne, Emily Caldwin. super excited.
Admiral Havelock
man.
and Lord Pendleton are in the
Tomorrow we
they'll wanna
get it.
congratulate you.
That's just crazy. It makes me happy considering all the depressing things that have been happening in our national news recently. Which, you know, I'm not going to talk about it too much. I'm super excited about this. Okay, who's firing at who?
He's alive. Thank you, Corvo, thank you. My uncle's a good man, and one day he'll prove
And this
it.
is why I don't kill him. He's
Here.
a good man, and
I know
then
you
she
did
gives
this
me
for
money.
the right reasons. But I want you to take this as a reward. It's an old heirloom one of my aunts gave me.
She gives me money. It's 100 coins. It's not that much, but even a little bit helps with getting supplies from Piero.
They're all corrupt. If this is going to work, we have
The
to take
outsider
down the Lord
walks among
Regent
us. The
and all his
graffiti's
beyond.
getting worse.
You know.
Yay.
Yes. Hopefully the High Overseer is the first step along that path.
And
Look
we
at the
must find
distance
girl.
between these two
All
people.
citizens living on the north side of the river.
You did it. Somehow you took down the High Overseer Campbell
Somehow,
against the odds.
I whacked
I
him.
knew you were our man. With
I
Campbell
poisoned him
gone,
with
we've
his own
hurt the Lord
poison.
Regent
Duh.
immeasurably.
Swap the,
And with
the
Martin back, we'll
flagons
have the
around.
finest strategist alive.
The Lord Regent must be shitting himself in Dunwall Tower.
Yes, and Campbell's journal, let's not forget. Our hope is that in these encoded pages, the location and condition of Emily Caldwin can be discovered. Our entire movement will mean nothing if we can't place the rightful heir on the throne. We must act fast. No doubt the Lord Regent is holding Emily somewhere, waiting to
Scudder
reveal
versus
step out
Blackie.
as the hero
Blackie?
to further cement his regency.
If he doesn't bring the young lady forth soon, there will be infighting among the nobles as to who should succeed the Empress.
Yes, time is against us. But now you should take a well-earned rest, Corvo. We will decipher the contents of the High Overseer's journal and share them with you.
You have a drinking problem. You have a drinking problem. Not just yet. There are some things I like to do first, Hammer. Which basically means I want to explore all the places, look for loot, and listen to their self-recordings, because they will record things. Hi, Willow. So I was hoping that my cat wouldn't make an appearance in these videos, but here she is. If you suddenly hear some weird fuzzy noises, that's her headbutting my microphone. I apologize. She's a very lovable kitty. She really, really loves
Sailors tell
to be
tales
loved.
of monsters far out to sea. But I'll tell you, there's strange things in this river no one talks about. Lights in the water, late at night. I've seen faces, too.
Are you sure it wasn't the drink? Oh look, no, I don't think I got this book last time.
The inspiration is coming faster. My mind works faster at night than it does during the day. I'm being swept away, and I can no longer tell if it's genius or madness.
There is something
Corvo
to it,
arrived.
isn't
He
there?
brought some
You went
force from
and
the void
spanked the
within.
High Overseer in his own
Perhaps
house.
I'm more brilliant
I
than
hope the
even
tools I
supposed.
designed for you function to your satisfaction. The fact that I am standing here and talking to you affirms that this is true in several ways. Can I be of service to you?
Let's see what upgrades we got. Yep, see I got improved armor and mask upgrades. Let's get those because yeah, and yes. Thank you. Just okay. Let's see. Alright, and now I am way low on coins. That's cool. I don't need any more rewire tools. I've got a good bit of cross bolts. I've got a good bit. Okay, so we're good. Yeah, we're good. speaking of upgrades, what do I have as far as... I have 4 runes. Do I want to do bend time or... I'm gonna up my vitality. Yeah. Because this is very important. Okay, so we've leveled up my health, which means I will take longer to die, which is very good because I have a problem sometimes. I take on enemies that I shouldn't probably be taking on. Or too many enemies all at once, and I get overwhelmed and overrun. Which happened earlier, actually, in this run-through. So, I'm sure you've seen me get overrun before. There's no talkie thing in here. Do we got any... Nope. I love using this ability. It tells me so much. Like, there's money right here, there's money down there.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. You are reminded that assaulting a member of the City Watch made a capital offense, and guardsmen are authorized to carry out this sentence on the spot. The offender's possessions are legally
Wow, that's cool. The possessions are legally forfeit. We can murder you without consequence because you threw a bottle at us in a fit of rage at the way people are being treated. Yeah, okay. The wondrousness of living in... Oh look, there's a river crest down there.
Do you mean to tell me you don't know how to courtesy properly?
Please, sir. I was never in service with the noble.
That's not an excuse. You need to learn decorum.
Never in service. Okay. Grab that. Cousin Anna, Morgan, and Curtis continue to resist my efforts and are no longer responding to my letters. The servants tell me they've been absent from the manor for some weeks. My brothers have always been arrogant, utterly convinced of their own certainty, and they don't really give 2 figs for anyone else in the world, unless they want something and can't take it outright. But this disagreement over the upcoming parliamentary vote has reached a crisis point. Up till now, the Lord Regent has been somewhat restrained in his authority, at least where the holdings of the gentry have been concerned. If Morgan and Custis vote in his favor, the law will be changed and we will all be at risk, aristocracy or not. I implore you, if you know where they are, speak to them.
Memoir, Chapter 28. Waverly, Waverly, Waverly. The very name sweeps one away. She came into our cold marble hall and brought light and warmth. She changed our lives forever. It was only later I realized she was a traitorous little weasel, like all the wolves.
Please learn your manners before then. It has been days since our men were dispatched. Okay, well, it seems that we have invested in the right man with Corvo. Not only did he free Martin from the office of the High Overseer, but he went into that viper's nest and sorted out Campbell personally. With Corvo in our company, I suspect there is no one in the world we cannot touch. We are now committed to this path. There is no turning back.
Corvo's proved his abilities beyond question. It's not anyone who can walk into Holder Square and put down the High Overseer. And now we're faced with the question. Could he be dangerous? Events are going to move quickly now. The storm's rising.
Interesting. think I've actually gotten this one before. I didn't realize that. This is why you put on your dark vision, because you can see stuff you would normally see. I spend a lot of my time often with dark vision on once I've leveled it up. This is the fastest I think I've leveled them up. I usually go for second level blink and then vitality and then dark vision. Hey, rude. So everything else is now down below in the river, which we will be dealing with shortly. So I'm gonna stop using dark vision for a minute. I'm gonna go up and sleep. Because I'm done. I've explored, gotten all the loot I could get. Why is it just meaner to throw anything, including an animal? Who would throw an animal into a wall of light? Well, I'm gonna throw your gear. Well, I suppose you could throw rats in a wall of light. Well, that's a pretty easy way to get rid of them. Throw them into a wall of light. Yay! Let's do that. But who would pick up the rats, since they're probably the source of the contagion? Hey, go to sleep now. Okay. Learn about Weepers. So now we will be introducing yet another game mechanic. We're like partway a good bit through the game and suddenly, oh look, there's another game mechanic to be introduced. The tutorial goes on forever. I'm kidding. It's not really a tutorial. They're just introducing new game mechanics. Nice. Is this a new one?
Chapter 32. As yet I have said little of my brothers Morgan and Custis. Twins they are, and 4 years senior to me. Morgan is the larger of the two brutes by a slight bit. From earliest memory they abused me in every way. I'm not the first to claim their elder siblings were cruel, but my suffering was unique, I promise you. At the tender age of 5, they tied me to the crib and set inside it assorted vipers they had collected over several weeks. My howls and my breathing were muffled by a blanket, and so it was hours before the nurse found me, barely alive. I had kicked a few serpents to a pulp and others had slithered away, but not before I'd been bitten a dozen times or more on my legs, arms, face. The wounds kept me convalescing for months, while those two got away with barely a tongue lashing. Wallace! Bring me wine. Tomorrow I will regale you with the special gift they gave me on my 10th birthday party.
Wow, he said he abused them in every way possible. Oof. I don't think I've ever listened to that particular recording. His recorder's gone for right now. That's a pretty disturbing recorder. He's got a recorder up, so let's go see. And that's all I have time for right now, so if you like it, hit that like button. If you want to hear more, subscribe. Thank you. Bye.